more than providing for these kids, just don't be too quick to send your children away. By the time they are through with secondary school, most of the time when they're in universities, they don't come home. Maybe they come home once in a while, and then before you know it, they are done with school. They are either working or they are married, so you really don't really have much time to spend with them. Why not maximize the little time you have? Hi everyone, it's your girl AG and you're welcome to my channel. On today's episode, I'll be doing a reaction video to a post that is trendy right now online, and this is about a man who traveled to see the children. The children are in Canada. Only for him to get there, the daughter stepped out, did not even, after greeting the father, just left the father there, and then the son was busy with his gadgets. The father was supposed to stay for like a month, but he ended up leaving after 1 week. So let me read the comment for you, and then we'll talk together. We'll share our hearts, we'll rub minds together. Sorry. A senior colleague told me recently how a good confidant of his traveled out to visit two of his children that are schooling in Canada. Upon arrival, her daughter just said welcome and went out. The man was left inside with the other one, which is his son. You can imagine, the girl just said welcome and just went out like that. So bad. He was trying to chat the boy up, but the boy was more preoccupied with his gadgets. He didn't even care if the father just came back. Someone I've not seen for a while. After a long fallen moment, the man asked where the daughter went to. He was told that she went outside with her male friend. The man asked the son, daughter I came to see, how can that happen? Okay, I'm coming. Let me continue. How can he come all the way from Nigeria to come and visit them, and the daughter will be out discussing with a visitor? The daughter was summoned. The teenager came inside and gave the father the cheating of his life. She warned him seriously, not to interrupt her. In her words, I will quote, did I not tell you welcome when you came in? The man was shocked to his teeth. The man was supposed to stay for a month, but he quickly cut the visit short. He left Canada in a week. He came back quickly to stop his first child, who just graduated from a Nigerian university, from traveling out to further his studies. In the man's word, he has lost those two in Canada. Therefore, he has to do all he can to hold on to the remaining one in Nigeria. Now, this is a very sad story. You came to see your children, and on arrival, one was busy with the phone and the other one just stepped outside. And then when you try to even reach out to the child, she was warning you that you shouldn't ever try that again. That's a very sad story. And these are some of the comments, online. Someone said he definitely did not have a good relationship with the children prior to sending them to Canada. Another one said, please raise your kids well. It's not about location. It's about the early orientation that you give to your children. One said that he shouldn't have run away. Instead, he should have had a decent conversation with the children. And I'll read one more. One said, whether abroad or Nigeria, kids will choose to do whatever they choose to do, honestly. So for me, these are my own personal thoughts about everything that happened. And I think we should also learn from this experience. Number one, it is good to train a child in the way it should go. Even the Bible says that train up a child in the way he should go, so that when he's old, he will not depart from it. The Bible did not say train up a teenager. It didn't say train up an adult, because when they are already in their teenage years or adult years, it's difficult to correct them. So he said, train up a child in the way he should go. So when you have children, you have to start training them. You don't need to wait for them till they are grown up before you begin to discipline or correct them. And then he says, spare the rod and spoil the child. So it's good for you to, he didn't say spare the rod and spoil the adults, or spare the rod and spoil the teenager. He says spare the rod and spoil the child, which means that correction should take place from the very tender years of it, or of raising up an adult. From the, let me say, from ages 0 to 15, you are every year, even a 1 year, 2 years, 3 years old child, you are expected to you're expected to rebuke them when they make mistakes. So I also say, have a relationship with your children. Now, it's good to provide for your children. It's good to give them, make sure they don't lack. But please, outside just providing, more than providing for these kids, more than giving them their needs, going all the way for them, try to create an environment where both of you can sit down and talk heart to heart. Let them know that the relationship you have for them is way beyond just money. Because some of these children, when you give them money, and the moment they can make money for themselves, they won't come close anymore. So it's good to create a good relationship with your children, spend time with them, try to understand them, see how you can correct them, and when you rebuke them, please do so with love. You understand? They say when you beat a child with one hand, you bring them closer with another hand. So I think that will also help with children. And then when it comes to sending children abroad, there's definitely culture shock that comes with leaving one country to another. If those children don't have solid foundation before they leave, believe me that most times it's like, your children, they are lost. If you don't have good foundation for them before you send them abroad, is a problem. So for me, this is my own suggestion. Like I said, you can drop yours. I will advise, or I will suggest that it will be good to allow children to have their first degree here, then they can go for their masters abroad. That would also help. That's one of the ways to help the situation. Another thing is to study your children. There are some children that you can send early away, while there are some that still needs a lot of parenting. Those ones you need to keep them back. Probably they can be schooling here while you still try to work on them. So you have to know your child, or you have to know your children. Know the ones that when you leave them to be on their own, they can handle the pressures that come with staying alone. They can handle the pressures of interaction with people, socials and all that. They can handle those things. I think that will also help. Then, like we said, spend time with your children. Don't be too quick to send your children away. By the time they are through with secondary school, most of the time when they're in universities, they don't come home. Maybe they come home once in a while, and then before you know it, they are done with school. They are either working or they are married. So you really don't have much time to spend with them. Why not maximize the little time you have with them, instead of sending them so quickly into a world that has that has a different culture from where they are coming in? That's my advice. And if you still decide that you still want to send them abroad, ensure that these children are strong enough to withstand whatever they would see outside, that it will not change them. And above all, I think it's good for us to pray for our children. Please do pray for your children. Very important. Your prayers will also help help them. And for these parents, when it has already happened, the children are already behaving that way. So I think it would have been better he had an adult conversation with them, where he can actually speak his mind and also hear from them, instead of just going away. Because going away it won't salvage the situation. So I think should have just ironed it with them, let them know how he feels about it, and if it's possible for him to send them for counseling, or whoever that they listen to, maybe that could also help. So this is my advice. What do you guys think about what is happening right now? Do you think it's okay to send your children, once they are through with secondary school, send them abroad for, to attend universities? Do you think it's okay for them to finish university first, then you send them over for masters? What do you really think? What is the best way to go about it? And then, do you think it's okay for your children to go to boarding school? By the time they are done with boarding school, you are sending them outside again to university without really having quality relationship with them, not just quantity time, but the quality of the time you're spending with them. You can drop yours in the comment section. So like I said, train your child in the way he should go. Spare the rod and spoil the child. The Bible did not say train an adult or train a teenager. It means when they are still small, that is when you begin to instill those values, instill those morals in them. And then have a relationship with your children. Pray for them. I think that's the best you can do. So this is what I have to say about the situation. Drop yours in the comment section. Please, if you love my videos, please do say something on the comment section. I appreciate it. And I want to thank you all for watching my videos. Please subscribe, share, like, tell your friends about my videos. I love you all. See you next time.